Mal took a nap and she didn't know that I was going to make dinner.
No.
But I made dinner. And it's pretty freaking awesome. We got asparagus, which may or may not taste good because I don't think I've ever made asparagus.
You have.
Have I?
You made it when Alex was here.
I think when I made it, you instructed me, though. That was a difference. I made this myself. And then this is actually, I'm pretty excited about it. It's tilapia stuffed with crab. And I didn't do that myself, but at Publix they sell like these ready-made meals that all you have to do is like put them in the oven and bake them. And we got one the other day when we were there, so hopefully it's awesome. That's pretty good. What do you think?
It is good. I don't know if I got any crab.
I did. I dug down in deep to get some crab, and hopefully I did this okay. Yeah, I did it good. I'm happy about that. Anyway, this is actually not what I want to talk about today. I do have a topic blog prepared because I'm excited about something, but I wanted to share this dinner because we've never had stuffed tilapia with crab. That's a new one. That's really good. And now onward to what I wanted to talk about today. You may notice that I've changed my shirt, and the reason for that is, if you're a cat owner, you'll understand. Sometimes you pick up a cat in a certain way, maybe squeeze it a certain way, where the cat gets excited. It can shoot a little poop mist on you. It's not a full poop, it's just kind of a poop mist, maybe a tiny liquid poop. It's a little gross, but I picked up Kepler and he did that to me. Sagan doesn't do that to me, to be fair, so maybe your cat doesn't. Maybe you have a cat that does and a cat that doesn't. Sagan never does that. Occasionally Kepler does, and I decided to change my shirt. Anyway, recently I ordered something on Fangamer and it arrived today and I wanted to talk about it. So I'm going to show what I got first, and then I'm going to praise a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to come back to this. So the thing I ordered was Retro City Rampage DX. This is a game that's been out for a while. I think it came out about maybe even 2 years ago at this point, but it's been a downloadable game up to this point. From what I understand, they've never had a physical release. Well, they partnered with Fangamer to make a physical copy for PlayStation 4, which is super cool. They only made 2,000 though, and that's actually the reason I bought it. It's not that I have an incredible interest in playing the game, although I do. I did a demo Fridays, I think, of the game at one point. It was actually quite fun, but if I wanted to play the game, I can download it. You know, it's available on I think it's on Steam, it's on you know, almost all of the consoles, so if I want to play it, I can download it. But having a physical copy is cool because they were so limited. And the way I found out about it was actually just scrolling through Twitter, and someone had said something about it, and I was like, huh? So then I immediately bought it, because 2,000 copies, that is not very many. So I was like, crap, let's go ahead and grab this. I'm sure someone probably bought lots of them. I don't think there was a limit, so someone probably is having the time on eBay. I know before I even got that copy, I was looking on eBay because I figured people would try to start selling them before they even had them. Someone's selling them on there for $200. I paid $25, so we'll get to that in a minute. But you guys remember Steve. Steve is a guy who works at Fangamer, a very important part of Fangamer. In fact, I think he's the head of the mailroom. He's the one that packed my slip. I got a text from him the other night whenever he was packing it, and he actually showed, he sent me a picture of him holding the slip, so I knew that he got it. And he sent us a lot of stuff. In addition to, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the stuff they send you for Fangamer. They send you a little brochure, which is really cool. He also sent a paper craft for Retro City Rampage. You can cut this out and make a little paper craft thing. I also got a packing slip, which is very, very nice because they generally only give the packing slips to people who you know, have very, very large orders, and they actually sent me this is a hand-drawn packing slip, and it's also really cool because it has a Bob Ross reference, which I'm a huge fan of. And actually, Kevin Chai, who is a friend of mine and has actually sent stuff into Stephen Mail, been a long-time Stephen Vlog viewer, is apparently in the mailroom offices now, and he drew a little slip and included it, which was really cool. And he didn't have to, bless his soul, but Steve also sent a gift card. He sent us a gift card for Fangamer so we can even get more stuff. But that's actually, all of that is amazing, but that's not actually what I'm most impressed with. What I'm most impressed with is with your order, they generally send you pins, which have pin backings. You know, you can put them on a shirt or a backpack or whatever. Steve sent us magnets. he sent us quite a few of them. You got the Majora's Mask one on here. There's Samus. There's a bunch of other ones. They're all stuck together because they're magnets, so I can't see them all. But he sent us a bunch of these. But he sent us magnets. Fangamer doesn't send people magnets. The reason Steve sent us magnets is because he remembered from a time that Mao had just mentioned it during a game night, that we get the pins and we take out the pin part and put magnets on them so we can stick them to our fridge. So he sent us those. He remembered that. And that to me was just so super, super cool. And I really appreciate that. I have not actually talked to him yet. I'm going to try and send him a message or something, probably when I'm done with this vlog. But Steve, if you're watching this, thank you. It was all very, very nice and far more than you needed to do. And I appreciate your thoughtfulness. And it was just really cool that you remembered about that magnet thing. That was awesome. Anyway, now, the reason I wanted to talk about this was, for one, it's pretty cool. But also, right now this has no real value. There's not a market for this. It's a limited thing. And I plan to keep it sealed because there is a way to play it otherwise. If there wasn't a way to play it otherwise, I would open it. But I can play it so I don't have to open it. But the market for this currently does not exist. All we know is that there were 2,000 copies made, and I guess the market for this game is emerging. I paid $25 for it. There's some eBay listings for $200, but I don't think any of them have sold. So it'll take some time before we know how much this is worth. But eventually it could potentially be the most valuable video game I own. And that's what today is about. I want to find out, what is your most valuable video game? Yours. Yes, you, watching right now. I was thinking about what mine is, and my first thought was Earthbound, because I know Earthbound is a pricier title. I know we have a few, but I'm looking at games as a singular object, not a group. So I thought it may have been Earthbound, but then I remembered that actually earlier this year, Derek sent us a copy of Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, which was a Blockbuster exclusive and is very, very rare. And I think, I'm not 100% sure on the prices, but I think it's a little more valuable than Earthbound. Not 100% sure, but I think so. So that may be our most valuable video game. And there could be something else I'm just forgetting because my memory is bad and we have a lot of games, but I think that's probably it. Not entirely sure. But I'd really like to hear what your most valuable video game is. Not something that you hold close to your heart, but is in terms of like a monetary thing. For some of you, it may just be a Zelda game. You may not know it, but some of the Zelda games, most of the Zelda games, hold their value quite well. I know Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, both are about maybe $40 or $50 games. Maybe you have a complete. Maybe you have Ocarina of Time and you kept the box and you kept the manual. That's pretty pricey right there. Or maybe you have something really crazy. Maybe you have one of the crazy NES carts that's worth several $1,000s. Maybe you have a really cool story about how you acquired whatever it is that you're going to list. Either way, I would like to hear it, because it's really cool hearing these finds. We have a lot of games, and we have a lot of games that are valuable, but we don't have any of the super crazy ones. You know, we don't have like the Donkey Kong Country competition card, or the Star Fox competition, or anything like that. But if you have any of that stuff, I would love to hear about it. I'd love to really hear how you came across it. I think that'd be really cool. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Once again, Steve, thank you so much for sending everything. I really appreciate it. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? They're hauling off the logo. They just took the logo off of the thing, and they're putting it on a truck and hauling it away to sell on eBay or something. I don't know. Okay, land on that and I'll come on that one. Hi. Hi.
Guess whose game it is now?
No! You know what would have not been okay?
If I would have died there.
If you would have missed that barrel, I would have been so mad.